Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. God already eliminated the ones that were not for you. He already took them out, baby. It's over with. Trust me, okay? When God saw that these people were never for you, he already knew what he was going to do. He was just waiting on the perfect time to do it. Because you know his timing ain't like our time. We be wondering when these people going to move out our lives. When are they going to stop being so sophisticated with what they doing? You know, but God, you know, God has so much in store for us that he already done build up a plan to even take them out at a certain particular time. See, this is what I'm going to tell you. Most of you are knowing that you have people in your life who are willing participants of trying to drag you out, trying to take you down, trying to do the things that they weren't supposed to do to you in the first place. But God saw everything. He see everything before it even happens. He already knew their thoughts before they even thought them. See, most of you knew that these people had it out to get you. You knew they had a perfect plan. At least that's what they thought. They had a perfect plan to take you out. But God says, I already took them out. I done took them out the plan. See, the plan that I had for you was already conjured up. It was already ready. It was already put together. So I don't know what they were thinking when they came after you, when they came against you, gang stalking you, came up with a whole group of people to come up against you. I don't know what they was thinking because, baby, obviously they wasn't thinking at all. You know when God has your back. You know it. Because, see, it may feel like it's looking real bad on the outside looking in. But then that's how he did with Job, right? It looked real bad. But he already had a plan to restore Job double for his trouble. Double for your trouble is what it is. He's giving you double for the things that they did to you. He's giving you double for the times that they talked about you behind your back. He's giving you double for the times that they used that magic against you. Yeah, all of that stuff that they did against you, he's giving you double for it. And maybe even more. For some of you, it's going to be even more. He's restoring the days of old. He's restoring the things that he did. He's restoring the things that was done to you in your past. Most of you know the exact people that I'm speaking of. Most of you know that some of them may be your family. They may be your best friend. They may be the people that called you bro and sis. Yeah, the ones that said, I never stop loving you. I never leave you behind. I'm gonna always have your back. But see, that's why God says, put your trust in no man. No man. When I tell you, God is the only one you can trust in. In God we trust. Type it in the comments. In God we trust. Most of the time, when people tell you, I ain't gonna never hurt you. Y'all know that. I ain't gonna never leave you. I'ma always be your friend. The ones that say they'll never leave you or never do you dirty, I never cheat on you. Them be the main ones that'll do it. Y'all know it. See, you ain't gotta say nothing if you know you gonna do what's right. You ain't gotta tell nobody nothing, but those that try to tell you that I'm your best friend, we besties, we good. You know what I'm saying? You know I got you, girl. You know I got you, homeboy. You know, like all of that, them be the main ones that be trying to set you up. But when I tell you that setup that they set up for you, God had already set you up for the blessing. He set you up for the big win, baby. When I tell you God has set you up for the goodness that he has for you, they not going to know what to do. Most of them were in the background doing what they do. When I tell you they was conjuring up so many things that they didn't even know which ones they was going to start on first. They had it planned out, like they done wrote the plan down and everything. First, the number one, we going to do this. The number two, if this don't work, this going to do. They had it all planned out, but God already had a plan for your life. Okay? See, he says, I know the plans that I have towards you. I know the thoughts that I think towards you, thoughts, the plans to prosper you and have you. Yes, all that good stuff. You know, y'all already know. I gave it to you. Yes. All of that. Jeremiah 29:11, he already knew his plans towards you. Even when your enemies had plans to take you out, he already had it planned out, baby. I got your back. I'm the one that got your back. God, in God we trust. You better trust in God, because when it comes to these people, you cannot trust in them. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncle, whoever it is. You can't trust these folks, because sometimes people have it to look. Sometimes people set it out to bless you and they want to do it. It be in their mind to do it, but sometimes the enemy would tell them, oh no, you don't need to do that. Or sometimes they just change their mind. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't trust people. Sometimes people ain't always out to get you, but sometimes they plans just change. That's why you can't trust in them. You put your trust in God and understand and hear me when I say this. God got your back. He got your back from the left, the right, the back, the front, the east, north, south, east, and the west. He got it. I'm trying to tell you. See, the plans they have for you is history. It's over with and done. It's history, baby. Type in the comments, it's history. Because God has a perfect plan for your life. He has a perfect future for your life. Can't nobody tell you your future like God. I'm telling you, when they sit here and they try to look into your life, because most of them, they tried to look into your life to see what was going to happen. Either they went to these people that be trying to look into your life, or they tried to look into your life for themselves. They can't tell your life like God is going to tell it, honey. When your story is told, it's going to be something totally different from what your enemies thought. I'm telling you, they got another thing coming. God has everything in store for you. Every blessing in store for you. There were so many times in your life where they tried to conjure up so many things to stop you, to keep you held down, to keep you in the dirt. They wanted to bury your name so nobody will remember you. They wanted people to forget all about you and your gifts. But God is doing a new thing. He's doing something different. He's been doing it for a long time. He's doing a new thing. And he's been doing it. His plans are going to be done. His plans are going to be fulfilled in your life. Not your enemy's plans. Not the plans of those that caused you to be rejected. Not the plans of those that didn't like you. You know them people at that job that be talking crazy. They didn't like you. But see, God's plans is just to prosper you, honey. You shall have a new job. You shall have increase. You shall have a blessed life. Your family is blessed. Wealth is in your home. Wealth and prosperity fills your home. You best believe it. They can't stop what God is blessing you with. They can't stop what was already prepared for you. It was already done. When you was in your mama's womb, honey, it was already planned. See, they planned it in the middle of God already planned it before. You know what I'm saying? They planned it in the middle. And they thought that their plans was going to be bigger than God. But ain't nobody. When I tell you ain't nobody bigger than God. God is bigger than anything in this world. He can do anything. He can do all things but fail. Yes, he can do all things but fail. See, anything they thought they wanted for you was for you to fail. They wanted you to fall down. They wanted you to be rejected and not get that job. They wanted you to never have anything. They wanted you to just give up on life. When I tell you these folks did not want what was for you, honey, God had it for you. He had things planned for you already. He already knew it. But see, they didn't know it. That's the difference. They didn't know it because they're not connected to the God that we serve, honey. We serve a great God. We serve a great and mighty God. The way that we be blessing God and the way that God be blessing us, they don't even understand it, honey. Do you hear me? They don't even get it. They can't even get in where they fit in because they don't fit, baby. See, these people do not fit into your life. That's why half the time they got to be pushed out. They got to be left behind when you are being pushed to the front, honey. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. Do you hear me? See, they got to be pushed to the side. See, when God was pruning your life, he pruned them right on out of your life. Yeah, he did. He pruned them out the way. And it was no way for them to get back in. It was no way for them to stop what God was blessing in your life. They don't know you like God knows you. They didn't plan your life the way that God planned it. Because the way that God did it, he protected his plan on your life. It wasn't no protection on their plan. See, they didn't even know that God was going to break it out. He was going to break what they had going on. He broke it up. He broke up the groups that they formed against you. Because no weapon formed against you shall prosper. He broke it all the way up, okay? He scattered the crowd, okay? Just for you so you can come in and be in center, front and center, baby. It's all about you being front and center because you are giving glory to the Lord. When you give glory to God, he going to make sure he puts you right up front. He going to make sure he testifies that you are the one that he can trust, that you are the one that will never turn away from him. He's going to testify that while you're testifying about his goodness and glory. That's the way that God does. He's not going to make them think that they have given. He may make them think that they actually won against you. But God knows that he has a plan that's going to restore everything, every person in your life. Everything that people planned against you, baby, it will not succeed. The plans will not succeed. Type that in the comments. The plans shall not succeed. God's plans shall succeed in your life no matter what. I'm so happy that God always sees about his people. He knows what he's doing in your life. These people really don't know. They be in testing and trials. They be testing it out, okay? They tried to test your gangster. They tried to test test God's gangster, but they didn't even know that God was the big G, baby. He was the big gangster. He is the big gangster, baby. He the big G, and can't nobody's plans outdo what God is doing in your life, and you best believe it, and that's on period. Now, I just know y'all don't went and got my book, The Burning Bridge. Y'all don't went and got my book, right? I got several of them, and they ready to be shipped to you today, okay? So make sure you go and get this book. All you got to do is look in the description bar below, or look on the description in the bio, okay? Go over there and get your book today. You're going to love this. This is going to help you to realize that God is still in charge. He is still moving in your life. So many blessings on top of blessings you're going to realize when you read this book, because you do not have to suffer alone, okay? I love you. Thank you. Make sure you go and get it. Go ahead and get it. Peace and blessings.